close here. And Byron Pickett could probably make the distance from there. For his sake, we hope he doesn't play on. Well, he doesn't have to worry about that now.
Well, he's got to make certain he doesn't move out to the right, because once he moves out to the right, that will be deemed as playing on. So he's got to run in a straight line over the man on the mark.
Byron Pickett had an influence early with a great bit of shepherding to allow a goal, and he kicked one himself. It's an excellent looking kick from Byron Pickett. That is unbelievable. Right on quarter time, he's kicked a goal. And they come from everywhere to celebrate. There's one in the guts for the Blues, right on quarter time.
Well, the percentages kicking a goal from there, Kevin, would be very minimal.
That was a great
It's a great kick. Geez, I tell you, he was a sensational player up back, and he's just put so much bite into that forward line, Kevin. Not only does he kick goals, but he really runs, chases and tackles.
5-4 plays, 4-5, it's quarter time. Well, we were wondering whether it was a goal or not. Should have just been looking at Byron Pickett. He knew the moment he kicked it. Unbelievable. Right on quarter time. A great goal. He's kicked 2, 4-5-29 the Kangaroos. Carlton 5-4-34. Very bad news day for Carlton with 3 injuries, and we'll get to those in just a moment. Well, Dennis Pagan talking to his charges, and I'm sure he'll be pleased with that last goal. Another match going on today between Geelong and Fremantle. There's replays coming up. If you don't know the score, look away now. And for a wrap of all the round of matches on Fox Footy, don't forget Sunday nights at 7:30 you can catch the winners, and again on Monday night after On the Couch at 7:30 with Clinton Gripus. All the matches, all the highlights from all the games over the weekend. There's been plenty of highlights, so it'll be a very interesting show this week. And there's Wayne Britton doing his best impersonation of David Parkin. Let's check on some of the injuries for Carlton, and as we said, it's been shocking. There's Hickmott, KB and Russell going off the ground. He's a big loss for them, and already they've lost Camporelli as well.
Well, he's a huge loss because he's just so hard at the footy. His presence out there is unbelievable. And Camporelli, 11 touches in the first quarter, Anthony.
And
that Darren Hume, who copped it from Mick Martin.
He actually hurt his knee after they had the clash. His left leg, when he fell to the ground, twisted underneath him. And that's where Hickmott looks like he may have broken an arm and
broken his wrist, I reckon.
Hume's got a knee, and Camporelli, we believe, maybe a hamstring or a quad. So it's been tough for the Blues in this first quarter.
Let's check the stats from the opening two, and they are worth looking at because Carlton, that is an enormous amount of the footy in the first quarter. 54 kicks and 39 handballs. 93 disposals in total, and teams average got around 300 for a game, so that's very high. The Kangaroos quite low.
They do. Kevin mentioned that the Roos are a little bit more economic with their kicking, Kevin. They don't seem to chip it around as much, and they like to move the ball up their forward, so that would complement the North Melbourne team plan.
Let's get down to Francis Leach with Ross Lyon.
Ross, that came at a huge price that first quarter. Didn't any of those three guys a chance to play this game?
I haven't had the medical report, but you know, there's a little bit of carnage. I think Hickmott looking for an arm and Camporelli sub leg injury, so we're not too sure. I haven't got the feedback.
Okay, thanks for being with us.
It's amazing how the clubs never get the feedback when you ask them a question on injuries. It's the one thing they can never get in the coach's box, is it? The feedback on the injuries. It's just a complete mystery, isn't it?
Oh dear. Francis breaking records there for one of the quickest quarter time interviews. Ross Lyon was just burned. He was halfway up the race when Francis grabbed him. So let's see how Carlton managed to organise themselves without those three prime movers. Plunkett's gone into the midfield.
And Lappin's gone down the full forward. He's got Johnny Blakey on him.
Prendergast, the loose man in defence for Carlton. And no doubt the Kangaroos